this video, we'll be doing introduction to the Microsoft Office 365 for mobile. This is the front page for Microsoft Office 365. We will describe and explain components on this home screen in this video. So we'll be starting from the topmost left, where you would have your account details. Here you can add new accounts to your Microsoft Office application. You can edit your current account, and you can also remove the account. This is where you manage your account settings. Then the next thing beside it is the application drop down, where you get to determine whether you only want to see documents pertaining to Word or Excel or PowerPoint. So depending on what you want to see, because sometimes the list on this front page can be very long. To reduce that list, you can decide that you want to concentrate and only show Microsoft Word documents. If, for example, I click on Word, all my documents will be Word documents, and here it has changed to Word. And I can go back to my home and then display all the different kinds of documents that I've visited. Then after that menu, you have this, the open option, which is like a folder. Now, this open option allows you to open a document from different sources. Shared with me means that you can open a document that somebody else has shared with you on Microsoft OneDrive, such that you can edit the document with the person, collaborate with the person or a team of people to conclude and produce that document. So all of the documents that you've been shared with stays in this. You can find them with this option. The second option is the OneDrive option. The OneDrive is the cloud storage that Microsoft provides for you whenever you register a Microsoft account. And so here we have our Microsoft account registered to the mobileprof.com@gmail.com. This allows us to be able to store our information or documents on the cloud. Now, the advantage of putting our document on the cloud is, one, we can collaborate easily with other people simultaneously working on one document wherever they are in the world, as far as we've shared the document with them. And two, you can move from your device to another device and you're able to see the same document. So for example, you started working on a document on your PC. You can easily go off your PC, go to your mobile, and you continue working from where you stopped, and your mobile is able to access the same documents that you started working on your laptop. Same documents, because you are storing them on the cloud. The third option here is this device. What that means is that you want to store the document in this one device, such that you can access it without being on the internet. That is the advantage of storing the document on this device. The disadvantage, however, is that you will lose all the collaborative features you would have on a OneDrive, and all the ability to work from different devices that you have on OneDrive. Then you have the option where you can include or add a cloud storage. You can do Dropbox and several other third-party storage, and you can just browse your Google Drive and a few other cloud storages that you would you have already added to the system. So this is it for opening the document. We go back on search. We can search out. This is search. So if you know the document and you want to search it out, you can search out the document by typing segments of the name of that document, and it brings out a sample that you can click on to go to that document. Let's go back. So that handles it for the top icons for Microsoft Office for mobile. Then on the home screen, most of the home screen, you see the major documents that you've been working on recently, just to enable you access it. Any document that has this cloud icon here, it shows that that document is on OneDrive, and so when you click that, it can allow you to download that document. Any document that does not have that does not exist on the OneDrive cloud account. So here you have this document being currently on this device, but this document being on the cloud. Now, if you noticed, this bottom left shows you where you are right now. So you're currently in the home. This is your home screen. Then the add new document screen is this big bold cross in the center at the bottom. So it allows you to do three things. Either start creating a note, maybe you're in a meeting and you need to take down notes, or create lenses. You want to snap pictures of documents, physical documents that you want to store electronically. Some people use it to store compliment cards, receipts for purchases, and a few other things. So you can use lens to keep and track such records. Then the third option is documents, where you get to determine how to open the three major applications that are on the Microsoft Office application, or Microsoft Office for mobile app. So you have Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. There are three ways you can create a new document. One way is by scanning text. So if you click on scan text and you scan a physical document, that document that you scanned can be the basis for starting a new Microsoft Word document. Blank document will allow you to open a blank document that has nothing in it, where you can start fresh. Create from template will allow you open a template already pre-designed by Microsoft that enables you quickly get frameworks or structures for documents you want to create. For example, under create from templates for Microsoft Word, you have options for how to create posters, options for how to create resumes, how to make a journal, how to even create a CV or a flyer. So you pick one of these pre-existing designs that Microsoft has already put together, and then edit the content of the documents and keep the structure of the document and maybe the pictures within the document, depending on how much editing or customization you want to do to that document. The same thing applies for Excel and PowerPoint. So when you do this and you go to documents and you open or create a PowerPoint from templates, it allows you to choose different Microsoft-based templates that you can use to start your presentation. In this instance, these are the examples that I currently have with Microsoft PowerPoint. So that is how to create a new document. Then there are additional things like others within this homepage. Most of it is stored under actions. Here in the actions tab, you have to transfer files. Let's say you want to transfer files from your phone to your computer. So it allows you go to the computer that you want to transfer the file, open a browser, visit transfer.office.com, which will open a page that shows a QR code. So when you do send, it would allow you to scan the QR code of the computer, and then you can send the whatever document you want to send to that computer directly through the internet to that computer. If, however, you want to send a document directly from your phone to another phone, so you can use the second option, which is share. So it uses Bluetooth technology to try to connect and send the document. And because Word documents are mostly not heavy, PDFs are mostly not heavy, it doesn't take so much time and it doesn't consume bandwidth if you are using this option to send files from one device to another device. Then the next option under convert text in images is how to extract text from images. So you can, the same OCR engine, OCR means optical character recognition, the same OCR engine that you use to capture an image and transfer it into a Word document is the same OCR engine that you're going to use to snap the picture of a printed or a physical document and then extract the text within that physical document so that you can continue pasting it and editing it somewhere else. The same thing applies to Excel. You can have a table maybe on an invoice, and you take a shot of that invoice and you can push that invoice directly to your Excel file. Then there are PDF options. The first PDF option there says sign a PDF. Here you can create a signature that you can use to sign your documents. So easily when you have a PDF and you want to sign the PDF, you use this option to append your actual signature on that electronic document. So you don't need to print the document and sign anymore and scan, which is a tedious process because one, you are pushing content that has been sent to you via email. You are first printing it to a physical copy, penning on it, and then scanning it and sending back to the owner or to the recipient. With a digital signature, you download the document, you sign the document, and you send the copy to the recipient, which is straightforward and consumes less paper, which is good for the environment anyway. But you need to decide whether the documents that you have is sensitive or not, or the device that you have is sensitive or not to store your signature. So there is an option to store your signature or not to store the signature. Then scan to PDF is when you scan or take the picture of a document and you're able to convert it, or take several pictures and convert it into PDF. Then the option, those two are the same option. So for scan to PDF, you are taking the picture. For picture to PDF, you are using existing pictures to create PDFs. The last option is document to PDF. In this instance, if for example you are sent a Microsoft Word document and you need to sign that document, you first of all need to convert that document from a Microsoft Word to a PDF, and then after converting that document to a PDF, you can now sign the document. And then more actions: scan links or text and save it to a note. So you can use this scan QR code to just scan the QR code and get information within the QR code. So that is the summary of the introduction to the interface of Microsoft Word.